Small budget, independent film, touching the hearts of many. How has it felt to have this film received so well by audiences?
I think it's a testament to Kenny Lonergan's talent and script. The movie is now done so well domestically, and it'll continue to do well overseas. We never dreamt that it would do what it's done, but it's really exceptional that it's carried so far and that people are responding to it. I think it's honestly the most authentic depiction of loss and grief since Ordinary People, and that's really resonating with audiences. So we couldn't be more proud of it.
And this is a film that took a while to make, correct? So when you're dealing with a passion project, how do you maintain your motivation, your passion for it over time?
I think it's quite easy when you have the beautiful words of Kenneth Lonergan, the amazing talent of Michelle Williams and Casey Affleck to carry on. And then I think as we were going on the trail of Manchester by the Sea, receiving so many wonderful stories about how this story has really helped individuals who have ever suffered through tragedy.
Over time, how do you maintain passion for a project that takes a long time to get going?
Well, I think for our company specifically, some of that struggle had already taken place, and we came into the project and it actually happened very quickly for us, almost like jumping into the fire as a company.
So let me actually rewind that then. When you do come in and something happens very, very quickly, what are the most important producing skills to keep everything on track?
Well, with Kimberly coming in and helping finance and produce, we really want to start the company by producing on the ground and being there day to day. I think when you move so quick, you have to trust your producing partners and know the people like Kevin and Chris Moore and Matt Damon who are on board. We're going to continue, to push forward and get this done for Kenny, and we just wanted to support throughout. You just have to support your team and your director.
And when you're talking about Kenny Lonergan, who's one of the most amazing writers and directors, give us a little insight into what it's like as a producer, how to best support a writer-director like that.
I think honestly it's as simple as get the hell out of the way. It's like, you have to make sure that you're supporting a director. I mean, from my perspective and the way I was trained is, challenge the director, make sure he's putting the best script forward, make sure he's making the right decisions with cast. But at the end of the day, defend him. Be the last line of defense. My job, our jobs, is to be the final sword pointing out, against people trying to change his vision. So for us, it's like just make sure we give him all the tools necessary to build this movie. I mean, to answer your other question of what keeps you going, it all starts with script. If the script makes you want to jump out of bed and rush to work every day, then you can believe in it. You have to work 2 years on these things. So if you don't want to rush out of bed and make that movie, you can't manufacture that interest or that passion.
What was it like for the first time when you actually saw the interactions between Michelle and between Casey? As a producer, how did you feel knowing you were going to push that out into the world?
Gosh, yeah, it just excited us even more, to see this wonderful performances. Lucas Hedges, who, was breaking out through this film, and see, him bring, such a captivating performances as his, one of his first few films. So we're really excited.
I think it was less the dailies and every day walking off knowing we got such strong performances from everyone, and the great honor of watching Kenny work with his talent in such an intimate way. And of course, they're some of the most incredibly talented actors, and we're so happy that this film is bringing them to the forefront even more than they were. So it was really, everyone did their job well.
Well, thank you guys for doing your job well. Thank you for making this movie, and have a great time tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Pleasure.